Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the Vario coming back at you with another video for your butt. And today, man, I'm going to make kind of an oddball kind of video, I guess. Inspired by Rick, vintage oddball cards. I don't have oddball vintage baseball cards, but I do have some like oddball baseball collector stuff. You know, I'm a baseball collector, so I collect all stuff baseball. So I don't collect plates necessarily, but if I see a plate I like, oh, I'm buying. And this one, ooh, daddy likey. Check out the Mickey Mantle, man. Number 7. Even in the baseball card hobby, you should know that they didn't make a couple of 7 cards because they retired the card number 7. Topps did. You know, and then they started making just cards, every year. Card number 7 was a Mickey Mantle card. I mean, this dude impacted the hobby crazy sick like I said. Look at that. There's a house that Ruth built. So, speaking of Ruth, alright, check it out. The best of baseball, number 2. Babe Ruth was number 2 in the best of baseball. But we're going to show this Babe Ruth with Yankee Stadium in the background, the house that Ruth built. Babe Ruth, man, known for swinging one of the biggest bats, eh? Go ahead, eh? Put your wood next to his wood. He's going to outdo you. And this is what I really like about this. Check it out. He's in a Boston uniform pitching right here. You know, most memorabilia or throwbacks, whatever, they don't really show him in Boston uniform. It's always New York stuff. So that's kind of cool to have that mixed in here. But sick. Check it out. Legendary Babe Ruth. So look at that. Limited edition to a total of 28 firing days. So I'm assuming they only made these plates for 28 days. So back in the days, you would see commercials for stuff like this on TV all the time to order for a limited time. So if I have this right in my, you know, from what I kind of understand about, you know, I worked in warehouses and stuff like that. 28 firing days. So they probably like day 1 was A, day 2 was B, day 3 was C, day 4 was D, day 5 was E. And they got 4,650 orders, you know, on day 5 from the Hamilton collection, the Camel Toe collection. So sick. The Great Bambino, you know, just had to have it when I saw that. I mean, I wish my card room I had more space to show. You know, I would love to display all this stuff. So when I bought this one, I got they were $15 each, as you can see here. But the guy told me if I bought the Mickey Mantle and the Babe Ruth, he'd give it to me for $10 each. I was like, $20. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. And I honestly thought that this was going to be the same plate as the one before that I already showed, like this one. But I took a chance, and luckily it wasn't the same one. But this one also is from the legendary Mickey Mantle, from the best of the plate collection. So look at, you can see how the letter W. Man, the letter W, that's what, probably like the 23rd, 24th letter in the alphabet, if not more. So that was probably, you know, when this was winding down, they only got 417 orders on that day. That's just me, like, guessing, because I worked at so many warehouses, and that's how it would work. A, you know, day 1, A, whatever. But check it out. Because this is from 1992, and because of metallic pigments necessary to create this time reproduction, may be poisonous. All right, so it says you cannot use this for food use. So as much as I would love to eat some tacos or some sushi off of this plate, it would probably kill me. Pretty insane, right? Like, you can't eat off these plates. They're straight delivering poison to your house, and they just expect you to have common sense to not eat off of it. But here's another plate, man. Just check this one out. And this is that robot from the Naked Gun movie. Reggie. Reginald Jackson. The robot from the Naked Gun. Sick, right? Reggie Jackson, Mr. October from an original painting by Christopher Paluso. Isn't that the guy that sung the national anthem on the Naked Gun? Officially commended and approved by Reggie Jackson. Alright, single issue release 1983. An edition size of 10,000 in North America. This is 3,033. 1983. Hackett American Collectors Company. Note, this is a decorative accessory, not to be used for consumption of food. All right, so eat out of this, you die. Crazy, right? I could commit suicide by eating pizza off this Reggie plate. And the box itself is a sick ass cool thing. All right, so check it out. So this was ordered from the Caldens Collection Society, all right, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, and it was delivered to Miss Annie Winkleman, 2017, Luella, Venice Beach, California. I mean, I kind of want to take a field trip myself. I go to Venice Beach couple times a year. You know, I go with my family. I take my family there a couple times a year. We walk the boardwalk, we rent bikes or take our own bikes and go right back and forth from Santa Monica Beach to Venice Beach. So Venice Beach is a crazy cool neighborhood, and I'm just curious to see, like, I want to go look at the house real quick of this person that ordered this, like way back in the days, Miss Annie Winkleman. I think that would just be kind of cool. And maybe just take a picture of this plate, you know, in front of that house. Minnesota Postal Service stuff right there. I mean, I just think that's cool as hell, man. You know, I wonder if she's the one that wrote Reggie on here. But the box is just as cool. I love this right here, that it has this. Like every once in a while you find old magazines that still have the, you know, the address that they were delivered to. So keeping with the Reggie theme, there's this porcelain card Reggie. I mean ceramic. Alright. So there you go, a ceramic card. You don't have a ceramic card at all? Come on. You know what? I thought I almost swear I had a Mickey Mantle ceramic card. And I went crazy for the last 2-3 hours looking for one and I could not find it. So but I knew I had a Reggie one, so I'm showing the Reggie one. But now I'm kind of like in the back of my head freaking out, like, what happened to my Mantle? I know I had a Mantle one too, because I think I ordered them bought them at the same time. But check it out, a Reggie Jackson ceramic card. If you collect baseball cards, you need to have a ceramic card in your collection. If you want to call yourself a collector, essay. Let me take a drink, eh? My mouth is dry. So last but not least, check this out. I was going to get this emblem tattooed on me. Like it was like in 1993, 94. And I went to the tattoo shop and asked him to tattoo this on me. But the guy said I was too drunk. It was like 2 in the morning. He said I was way too drunk coming out of the bars. And he didn't want to do it because he said I would bleed too much because so much alcohol thins out your blood. But Budweiser Sports Legends. Got the certificate of authenticity in here. But got this at a thrift store. Sick. Look at this. Old Wrigley Field. As a groundskeeper, when I was going to school for sports turf management, I used to study, I would look into the history of old baseball fields. You know, Wrigley Field is like the only field in the groundskeeper world where you have to rake leaves before every game because of the ivy wall. And this is early Wrigley Field. I recognize the scoreboard, but it doesn't have the pennants that go all the way to the top. But check it out. This is Babe Ruth pointing out the aliens in the clouds. Did you see that? Did you see the aliens? Obviously, that's not what's going on. But wait, let me interrupt this again. As a groundskeeper, one of the things I notice is that the catcher's box comes out this way, but it's all, none of it is over here. You know? So I always wonder, like, this couldn't be a picture, because if this drawing was taken, like, redone from a picture, it would have to have the whole catcher's box and stuff out here, but it doesn't. So this has got to be from the guy's head. Look at the flag, the foul pole. Nowadays they'll have that extra metal here screen, to make it easier to decide if it was fair or foul. But look at the stands. This is Wrigley Field. Look at the stands. Old school. This is an old ass picture. Pennants, baby. Pennants associated with baseball. So this is sick. Look at that. Babe Ruth, Stein. So I don't think anywhere on here it says that it's you can't drink out of it. Except that it's made in Germany. I don't know if any of you guys are history buffs or not, but you would know that Germany tried to take over the world twice. Just kidding. But check it out. Out of 50,000, and it's stamped like 1,900, 410 or something like that. But there you go, guys. And in case anybody's not too familiar with the story of Babe Ruth pointing on his home run, I do believe, this was like what, 1930s or 20s. And Babe Ruth, the day before, I gone to a hospital, and he was talking to a kid who was the first victim of COVID-1 back in the days. He had COVID-1 and he didn't have long to live. And he asked Babe Ruth to hit a home run for him the next day. So Babe Ruth, the next game when he went up to the plate, like he signaled to the kid on TV, hey, I'm going to hit it out of the park for you. And that's where the legend starts. That's what legends are. Can you confirm that story? No. That's why it's legendary. But that's the story behind it. He promised a kid with COVID-1. Obviously now, like 100 years later, we're at COVID-19. But this was COVID-1. A kid was dying of COVID-1. He told him, I'm going to hit it out of the ballpark for you. And Babe Ruth hit it out of the park. But the kid still died. But it's still cool. Love the hobby, people. Keep collecting baseball cards forever. I should have said he lived. I'm so bad. Soccer. Who doesn't like soccer? Soccer. Who doesn't like soccer? Baseball talk. Baseball talk. Doyers, 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 Doyers. Filipino man.